Welcome to this simple video where I shall work with you to help understand what are standards and what are the benefits associated with having standards in our organization. A standard is a repeatable, harmonized, agreed and documented way of doing something. It is beneficial as an organization if our business processes are carried out in a repeatable way. Each time, whether person A does this work or person B performs the work, it is done absolutely the same way. Standards will help business processes become repeatable, harmonized, agreed, and because they are available in documented format, it is easy to reference these standards. Standards can also contain technical specification or precise criteria that could be used consistently as a rule, guideline, or a definition. For an organization or society to be successful, there have to be rules. Organizations will provide guidelines and definitions. So standards provide for technical specification and precise criteria which can help organization produce better results. Think of standard as a formula that describes the best way of doing something. Standards could be about making a product, managing a process, delivering a service or supply materials. Standards cover a huge range of activities. Standards are distilled wisdom of people with expertise in their subject matter and who know the needs of the organizations they represent. I'll say it again. Think of them as a formula that describes the best way of doing something. Each time that your organization has standards, there will be several benefits associated with it. Standardization will bring repeatable results. Standardization shall bring predictability. Standardization enables planning. Standardization enables customer confidence. Standardization enables business continuity. Standardization makes life easier for internal stakeholders as well. Standards shall help reduce defects. One must realize one must realize that in our pursuit to ensure that organization creates repeatable products, it is important that we follow certain standards which are guidelines or specifications which ensure that things are done the same way again and again. And when things are done the same way with the same inputs, same resources, same monitoring, etc., the likelihood of getting repeatable results also increases. Repeatable results will ensure our likelihood of consistent delivery to our customers. Standardization should also help bring predictability. Predictability is the key to any business. Predictability in required inputs, required resources is of paramount importance to any organization. Standardization enables planning. Planning is key to success in anything we take up. For any organization, planning will be the key driver of success. And for effective planning, identification of inputs, resources, steps, etc. is required, and standards will be enabler of such identification and standardization. Standards will be enabler to planning and hence key contributor to success in any organization. Standards enables customer confidence. Customer confidence shall be enabled when you exhibit demonstrable ability to meet their requirements. And the demonstrable ability will come from documented standards. Customers tend to prefer suppliers who have predictable ways of doing things. They tend to prefer suppliers who have predictable outcomes. They tend to prefer suppliers who have predictable plans. Standardization thus will enable boost in your customer confidence, and enhanced customer confidence will often result in more money. Standards will also help reduce defects. Standards will help reduce defects as planned activities and adequately provisioned inputs, resources, and supervision will be more likely to be successful. Standards, which have been derived from expertise and lessons learned, if adhered to, will help keep up to high standards that customer expects. Defects are less likely when there are predefined ways of doing things. Standards will also bring ease to monitoring and measurement as needed. Monitoring and audits shall always be easier if there are standards to be adhered to. Standards help build controls. When we look at establishing control mechanisms, establishing the same will be easier against a laid down standard. Standard shall also enable business continuity. In business continuity situations like attrition or in case of some calamity, if there are standard predefined ways of doing things, life will become much easier. And in business continuity situations, standards will ensure that irrespective of who is handling the business process, your outcome will always be predictable. Finally, standardization shall always help internal stakeholders. Internal stakeholder like your employees shall always perform better when they know what is expected from them and they know how things are supposed to be done. Defined ways of doing things and training associated with them enhances employees' ability to achieve desired outcome. Employees also need predictable organizational processes. It enhances employee confidence in the firm. Let's look at the summary again. Standardization brings in repeatable results. Standardization will help bring predictability. Standards enable planning. Standards enable customer confidence. Standard enables business continuity. Standards make life easier for internal stakeholders. And standards will help you reduce defects. Several other benefits are associated with standardization and developing standards within the organization. I hope this very simple video is helpful. Thank you.